The German airline Lufthansa has reported losses of more than €2 billion for the first 3 months of the year. The carrier has vowed to step up restructuring efforts after it agreed a €9 billion government rescue package. For more, let's turn to our business editor, Stephen Carroll. Stephen, Lufthansa's problems are the same as airlines all over the world. How does it plan to recover?
At this stage, recovery really means surviving this part of the crisis where the company, which is one of the biggest airline groups in Europe, isn't flying the vast majority of its planes. Passenger numbers were down by 98% in April. Now, Lufthansa owns Brussels Airlines, Austrian Airlines, Swiss Airlines, among other brands as well. So it's a big operator across the continent of Europe. The company says that it's now going to be looking at far-reaching restructuring to come out of this crisis. It's currently burning through €800 million worth of cash per month. A massive restructuring effort is going to mean job losses. A quarter of staff are to go at Brussels Airlines, a fifth of staff at Austrian Airlines. Unions will be involved in discussions with management over job cuts in other parts of the company as well. The Lufthansa has, its board agreed a €9 billion rescue plan with the German government. That's really to just try and keep it going during this crisis and be able to try and get it out of it. But the company doesn't expect to be flying any more than 40% of its planes by September. And even next year and the year after, it won't be operating its entire fleet. It's only expecting 60% of its planes to be flying in 2021 and around 75% in 2022. So it'll be a very long road to recovery for Lufthansa, but this German government loan will help it to keep afloat during that period. Challenges being faced by, of course, the airline sector across Europe. We know there's been massive job cuts announced elsewhere as well. This is Lufthansa's hope to try and get out of this.
Meanwhile, Stephen, shares in the carmaker Renault have jumped in Paris today after it agreed its rescue loan package from the French government. What can you tell us about the deal?
It's a €5 billion government guaranteed loan. It's been under discussion for quite a while, but the official announcement came earlier this Wednesday. That sent Renault shares up by over 8% in Paris. Now, the negotiations were a bit tricky over that loan. Renault has been in trouble for a while. It posted its first net loss last year, first net loss in 10 years in 2019. So it had problems before the virus hit, which of course has sent car sales tumbling. Now, the company is going to cut €2 billion worth of costs. That's going to mean 15,000 job cuts across the world, 4,600 in France. And there was the controversial element of this plan. The government had been pressing Renault to try and keep sites open. The company, for its part, is going to close only one of its 14 plants in France. It says there won't be any forced redundancies as part of this plan. People will be leaving under voluntary redundancy plans or retirements over the next couple of years to continue that headcount reduction at the company. Renault facing the same challenges as much of its sector. Already a huge drop in car sales, no clear idea of when they're going to pick up again. But as lockdown measures are eased, the company is hoping that this loan will help it through the worst part of this crisis and allow it to recover in the future.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen Carroll, our business editor.